So, recently I've been thinking about this chicken or the egg question. The question goes, does the soul define the person, or does the person define their soul? Now, I do have viewpoints that help support each other perspective for whichever answer you could think regarding to this question. If you think the soul defines a person, you could say that's that way due to the soul driving every single force and our thoughts of us as human beings. Then if you think the person defines the soul, you could say that our human nature that is in the body, and if we deviate from it or not, that is what defines how our soul is shaped as a person. Now, turning completely away from that question, I want to talk about how music helps shapes a person's soul, morals, and their mood all in one. Now, starting off with our moods, we can definitely see in our regular life. Hell, even Family Guy did a cutaway of Peter Griffin talking about how he was crying and then just because a happy song comes on, he gets happy due to it again. And I am willing to bet on everything I have that every person who has listened to music has affected their mood in some way due to the music they are listening to. Now, this can change a lot due to many factors, but the main three I see are location, situation, and what genre the song is. Now, what the genre of the song is really fucking self-explanatory, I know. Due to like how the artists make it, their vision behind it, and what it's supposed to evict in a specific emotion inside the person. For example, like how club songs are supposed to make you hype and ready to dance. But then sadder songs can make you feel more mellow and melancholy in return due to their themes and genre. Now, I know the situation and location do sound like the same thing, but I see them different enough in order to classify them in two different things of how music affects your mood as a person. I see location as obviously where the person is at a given time when they are listening to the so desired music that they have on at the time. Let's take the genre most call white girl music as an example and put them in two different locations and get two different results. Say you play both the same song from this genre in a club and in a gym. Now, if you've seen any TikToks relating to the gym community recently, you've most likely seen how people say that listening to that type of music gets them hyped for that lift. Then in a club with the same song, it would most likely lead to them dancing instead, to show how that same song makes two different experiences for somebody. Now, for the situation that the person is, I see that as everything that leads to that exact moment and everything that they are given in that moment while listening to that music. Okay, say we take the song Creep by Radiohead. Now let's say two different people listen to this song. One is a person who just went through a breakup, and then the other is a person who just watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I know we're thinking to compare two things to each other, but just stick with me, it might make sense to you in a moment. Now, obviously, and to no one's surprise, the person who just went through the breakup is going to relate to this song much more than the person who just watched the movie, and that person who sees the movie most likely just sees it as a song that played for Rocky Raccoon. And if we look at a different time in this exact movie, we could look at the song Dog Days Are Over. Someone who only watches the movie can feel both happiness and sadness due to seeing everyone separate, but have the happiness due to them doing things that will help themselves in all of their lives. But someone who only listens to the song will see it as a different point of view due to its themes of being free and abandoning hardships and letting go and just moving on from the past so you yourself could be better for the next day. Now, let's shift our focus to the moral side of music and how we see the themes in music shape what we believe and think in our everyday lives. For a real world example, while I was in my freshman year, I had recently bought my yearbook for that year. And in boredom, I don't know if others did this, but I did, I started reading through the pages about some personal experiences, and inside one page, it showed how this girl went to a concert. I forgot who it was, but she said how the beginning of the song made her remember about how she needs to figure out and take care of herself better. Then I went and listened to the song, and it was basically saying and talking about everything she was saying, but in a shortened manner and one that could reach across a wide variety of audiences. Now, heading back to the topic, its themes and lyrics of these songs can give a person meaning or remembrance of a feeling. One other example we could look at is at all of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. And before you say it, yes, I do love the fuck out of these movies. You know how much I love them if you watch my videos on my vinyls and just where I kind of just fucking say repeatedly, I love this movie, I love this movie, every time I rank one of its songs. But you should really watch it. It's a really fucking good franchise. It's just good all around, fun time, fun laugh, good feels. But back to the matter at hand again, we could look through all these movies and see how these songs give Peter his identity. It gives him comfort from all of his troubles that are presented to him, and how they help elevate and make the moments with his loved ones even more special than they could have without the music he accompanied them with. Looking at all these, you could definitely see how music helps shape the soul of a person. And yes, I know most have probably already come to this conclusion, but I still want to share my thoughts on the matter because it's something I find really fucking interesting and not that many people talk about. And once again, they might not talk about it because everyone knows it for a fact. But still, it's just nice to see examples of this in media and real life, just to see how music helps shapes us, and like art and everything like that helps us make an identity, and it helps us find comfort and all these other things that music can help us with. Now, once again, if someone is actually fucking watching this, thank you for listening to my dumbass thoughts. And pretty much, I know I was fucking Captain Obvious this whole fucking video. I know a lot of people come through this, but once again, I just like talking about shit like this so I could understand it in a way too, I guess. And if you want, please watch another video. That'd be really good and appreciate it. Well, I hope you have a very nice day, and this is the end of another fucking video. How about that?